Hello tribe, welcome back to my channel. So we're doing another weekly prediction and we're going to be looking at 7 to 10 days from whenever you're watching this video. Quick shout out before we start, whoever would like your own intuitive deck, which is a handmade deck, and all the information of what it is and how to get it is going to be in the description down below. And the video is called Your Own Intuitive Deck, where I will be choosing you. It's gonna be by accident fully, who's gonna get it next, and we're gonna be picking 2 or 3 people. We'll see the coming weeks, and I'll be asking what kind of color combinations you would like individually for those who have won it. And if you would like to join, the whole information is going to be in that video. There isn't too many people who have joined so far, so there is a big chance for you guys to get it still. Okay, so it's quite exciting for you and for me, I think, as well, because we don't know who's gonna be those people who will be receiving one by post. So I'm pretty excited about that, but more information will be coming through the next week, which will be, if you're watching this video later, which will be from the 20th of April. Okay, so let's take a look at your piles. So for pile number 1, we have this intuitive card here, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to take my phone out of the holder and I'm going to show you those cards from close up. So for pile number 1, we have this card here, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. So take your pick, and I'm going to see you in timestamps. Hello tribe, whoever has chosen the first intuitive card over here, we're taking a look at your reading. As usual, that's going to be your overall. And we have 2 sides. So one, what's good coming your way, the other one, what to watch out for. And let's take a look at your cards first. So we have 3 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Page of Page or Knight. I'm reading them intuitively, but I would like to know. I think it's the Knight of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles. So let me tune into your cards and we're gonna go from there. Now, for some of you guys, I'm seeing that someone is actually receiving a gift of some sorts. I do see a gift that is gonna come unexpectedly towards you, so it might be a very nice gesture from someone who would like to express their love towards you. And it seems like you are going to be very much cherishing that gift and very much cherishing that. Is something material coming towards you guys here. It doesn't necessarily have to be, but what I'm seeing is going to make you feel very secure. So the next week you might hear something from someone, especially if you, especially the feminine energy here, can't even speak. So watch out for good deeds the next week and look up the spiritual meaning of a seashell. You're going to find some kind of information over there for yourself, and also for some others of you, a red rose. Someone's just purely getting flowers too here next week, which is really nice to see. Now for some others, what I'm seeing, you're going to be collaborating possibly with someone on some kind of an idea or project, which is going to bring you that feeling of stability the next week. Let me see what else here. Your ideas will be heightened when it comes to nighttime. So if you're looking for some kind of solution, I would say meditate during the evening time, the coming week or week and a half, okay, and really connect to your guides, because it seems like whatever you're looking for that's bringing you that stability, you will get that information through your guides, especially evening time. So it can come through as dreams, guys. Pay attention to your dreams, okay? It seems like you will be spending more time outdoors, and it might give you a bit more groundingness to you. So if you feel like you can't be home for too long, I would say maybe drive somewhere that is some kind of remote place and there isn't anyone around you, and take a walk in the nature, because this coming week will be somehow a week where you are planting your seeds for the future for yourself, and you might find something that's going to be very cherished by you in the future. So look out for ideas, for symbols that are coming through dreams. Really analyze your dreams the coming week, because you are going to be getting a lot of information through them, okay? Some of you might be receiving a very beautiful message from someone saying, hey, you know what, how about this? And it's gonna come to this, it's gonna somehow flourish throughout time. You will be feeling very calm the next 7 to 10 days. So if you've been very imbalanced, guys, it seems like you will find your peace. Some of you might come across a very good mentor throughout this time. So if you wanted to learn something, that learning experience will bring you some kind of security for the future. So really look out for good spiritual teachers, or in general, whatever kind of teachers, because you will be learning quite a lot. Now, let's take a look at what is good coming towards you first. We have hat, and it says you will be playing a different role. So it's very interesting. We're going to take a look at this. I want to see a bit more. And then we have lightning. Control your anger, or you will be sorry. Now, this is in a place what's good coming towards you. It seems like you are releasing all the anger that you had in the past couple of weeks, especially if you had any kind of disagreements or you just felt angry throughout that time. You are tuning into a very peaceful mindset, and it's very nice to see, because once you will start walking towards that positive mindset, calm mindset, is when all of the ideas will start flowing to you, what you want to do next and how you should approach your life further on. We have Ace of Water, which is representing the Ace of Pentacles, and it's saying you can expect a windfall of abundance, such as money, timely assistance, or serendipitous meeting or rewarding advice. You may be offered a fabulous new job or promotion, or the prospect of a profitable business venture or investment. There are quite a lot of pentacles in this reading, so you are finding your stability idea of some sort the next week. I wouldn't be surprised if you message someone, they would come back to this, they would come back to you with some kind of opportunity for yourself in the future. Let's take a look at the hat. You will be playing a different role. What kind of role you will be playing these 7 to 10 days from now? Okay, it seems like you are taking over a role that is very caring and loving. So if you've been in the place of anger and frustration, that's very much shifting for you. You showing your love to someone, it seems like 7 to 10 days from now. Yeah, and it's somehow going to shift you to new energy, and that's very important for pile number 1. You're going through a massive shift that's bringing you loads of peace, and you might even start seeing those fruits of labor that you've been waiting for, because there's a massive judgment moment here where you're like, whoa, okay, I know what to do now. I know how to start moving, because some of you might have been in a place where you are like, I don't know what's going to happen next. Honestly, I'm just lost, and all of that is going to be gone now. So let's take a look at what to watch out for. We have Apple, temptation will test you. So watch out for temptations when it comes to risking something. So if you feel like something doesn't feel right to you, probably it's not the best thing to do, guys. Pile number 1, okay? Then another thing hard work ahead table. If you're gonna be doing something at home especially, or building something, watch out so you don't get any injuries, you know, like silly injuries that's just uncomfortable. So when you'll be actually building something or changing something in your home, really just make sure that everything you've placed in front of you is in a safe spot. Okay, it's just like a quick heads up for you guys, just for those who are planning to do so. And then we have Nine of Winter. It says, your worries and fears aren't real. They are fueled by focusing on the negative, which gives power to that which you are afraid of. Stop worrying, let go of fear, and everything will be okay. So whenever you'll feel like you are already anxious the next 7 to 10 days, there will be a time when you will know how to calm it down, those seas down, okay? Take a look at those 2 cards, and it's saying you're gonna be realizing how to even work with your mind differently, where every time you're gonna get this thought of, oh, maybe if it's gonna go bad, you know, or what if it's gonna go that way, you're going to get a grasp of the next week of how to deal with your own self, and you're opening yourself up to quite a lot of opportunities. So maybe one of your blockages throughout this time was your own mindset. You might have been coming from fear sometimes, or uncertainty, and once you will be in that power where you're like, I know what I'm gonna do next, and I'm sure even if I don't see the whole scenario just yet, you're gonna start opening up yourself to new opportunities. So I hope this made sense. If you'd like to see this weekly, subscribe, and I'm gonna see you next time. Bye for now. Hello tribe, whoever has chosen pile number 2, this intuitive card here, we're going to take a look at your reading. So what's happening here, it's a very interesting scenario because it seems like someone is turning their back to illusions. So if you were in a scenario where you were not sure if someone wants to communicate, or if you were not getting communication, or if you were just a little bit lost when it comes to a specific person or situation, it seems like you are turning your back away from it, because the main issue that was in the past for you here, what I'm seeing, is being in your own head and creating scenarios that are not real necessarily, okay? And you will possibly receive a message from someone here. But what I'm seeing with this Ace of Cups is that you might possibly turn someone down here because you want to. Because you don't want to look back to the times when you were maybe mistaken, or you were led on. It seems like someone was maybe confused because of someone else's actions here. And now you're going to turn away from it, and you'll be like, you know what, I need to come back to having the balance between the masculine and the feminine, which is here shown on this card, right? You have it there. So somehow it seems like someone has been battling lately about maybe a connection or situation here, and they are realizing that there's something new for them out there, and it seems like you will start believing in miracles again, pile number 2. I don't know what happened in the past, but you were in a place of illusion, and that illusion is screaming here for me. So you might turn your life around, and it seems like someone who has lost hope over time, they can start seeing the miracles happening in their life. And it doesn't have to be a big thing, but it's going to be very important for you guys. So let's take a look at what's good coming your way, and let's see. We have Torch, spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. So this is again for me a bit like shining the light on situations that you maybe didn't see them as clear. And I want to read the awakening, spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness. So it's literally like awakening card here. You're looking at this whole situation from a completely different perspective. It's saying look at things in a different way and all will make sense. Don't worry if your progress is halted temporarily. things will soon start moving again. So what is it that's feeling uncertain for you now? You're going to find your answers through stepping back and looking at this whole situation from a different light. What wasn't working out for you, you're turning back to it, and that's when you're going to start looking at life from a different perspective. Miracles will start happening for you because you're going to start believing in them again. So someone has lost hope about something in the past. And we have Beetle, it says good fortune, so watch out for that. For you guys, it's a very spiritual pile here, pile number 2. It seems like you might get all of the rewards that have been waiting on the other side of fear, of disillusionment, okay? So whenever you're gonna step into this light, this sun from the moon, okay, you're gonna start seeing, oh my God, this is so strange. It's like, you know, do you see those little miracles that sometimes happens in our life when we get like an inspiration, or we get understanding from nowhere, from out of nowhere, or we start getting simple but very beautiful messages from the spirit? That's what's happening for you guys. So really pay attention to what's going on behind the scenes during the 7 to 10 days, because it's like there is another plan for you in the future. And what you're encouraged to do right now is turn your back to something that wasn't happening, especially if you are waiting for a message. Okay, now let's take a look at what to watch out for. We have Gong. It says an exciting event. So this is talking about you not needing to be not prioritizing any kind of events right now, because it's not going to bring you any fulfillment as of this current moment. Okay, so maybe if something didn't work out the way you wanted to, some kind of plan or event is going to be replanned for you in the future. Okay, then we have Dragon. Be aware of self-delusion. Here we go. Look, we've got that moon here again, and the dragon saying be aware of self-delusion. So what to watch out for here is really pay attention to what's real and what's not, and you're gonna be shown it the coming weeks. So really take a look at it, because it's like universe will be like, you know what, we're gonna shine a light on everything that wasn't working, and it might be partly because of you didn't look at the situation from a right angle. So really pay attention to number 2, guys, here. What hasn't been working for you, especially when it comes to communication here. Then we have procrastination and worrying what others will think is blocking you from making a decision. If you are torn between your own desires and someone else's, follow your inner guidance. It's saying make sure that you don't put all your time into someone else, or make sure that you don't pay attention to what others are thinking here, because that somehow might block your progress in the long run. So if you'd like to see this weekly, subscribe, and I'm going to see you next week. And ciao for now. Hello, pile number 3, whoever has chosen this intuitive card here, we're taking a look at your reading. So, who guys, someone is getting their walls down. Now, this is very connected to you. If you have been, this is a very interesting pile. If you have been closed off to someone, or if you have closed off your heart, the next week to 10 days, you're going to start seeing that universe will make sure that you have your heart very open when it comes to other people. So it seems like someone was very defensive of themselves in the past, and you literally getting your walls teared down, but in a good sense. Okay, so you're going to be very open, and I don't know what's going to happen exactly here. People might influence you a certain way where you're going to start loving more than you were loving others before. So it might be connected to some kind of romantic endeavors here. You might receive a message, watch out for that. Someone is literally showing you love and appreciation the next 7 to 10 days. And whoever this person is, they might be a little bit stubborn themselves sometimes, and they might be a little bit, they are changed to how they used to be, it seems like here. So you might not even expect this person to change so much. There's something about change here, guys. You are somehow opening up your sexuality 7 to 10 days from now. So I don't know what's gonna happen exactly, but someone is more open to relationship than before, or open to exploring their sexuality than before. So if you've been repressing it, it seems like it's getting, this love and this sexuality is being released the next 7 to 10 days from now. You have a couple of suitors, it seems like, the next week, so watch out for 2 different people approaching you, and it seems like they might impact you in a way where you'll be like, whoa, I didn't expect to be pushed to be open that much. So you literally opening your heart up to maybe new communication, to some kind of new even relationship here for some of you. So pay attention how you used to communicate with someone and how you will be communicating with someone the next 7 to 10 days from now, because you're gonna be a little bit changed the way you'll be, but for the better. It seems like those who have been closed off or guarded before, you're going to be opening your hearts up, and someone will make you do it. So hit me up, let me know what happened. Let's take a look at what to watch out for, and then we're going to take a look at what's good coming towards your way. It's saying depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. So watch out for what you think in your head, because some of the things are not going to be real. You might imagine that, and you might give yourself that anxiety, and you might, pay attention how trustworthy you are. What happened in the past that made you feel a little bit defensive, So really pay attention to what's real and what's not the next week. What's just your anxiety or depression, and what's actually happening around you. And then we have a throne. It says position of authority. So if you did need to maybe take care of some kind of documents or ask for some kind of permissions from authority, dealing with authority, this is saying this might need your attention, and maybe if you can do it quicker, this is only for those who are dealing with this, it would be better to take care of it quicker, okay? Then we have Ace of Winter. It says implementation of your brilliant new idea may get off to a rocky start, but keep going. The challenges will help you refine your plan and reshape your goals into something even better. Now, what this is saying to me, it's saying watch out for you being discouraged if something doesn't work out smoothly, if something doesn't go smoothly for you. So don't quit it, don't leave it. Maybe reshape your plan, maybe rethink it, because there is some kind of potential there, but because maybe sometimes you tend to shut down so quickly, it might keep you away from the possibilities or from you seeing the outcomes in the future. Let's take a look at what's good coming your way, and we have Spare, heartache over what you no longer have. So it seems like you will be gifted by not getting something. You will be gifted. There's going to be a situation given to you where you might no longer be how you used to be, and maybe at first you won't like it, but it's going to be a good thing in the long run, guys, okay? So if you're not going to get something that you cherish, or you think that is comfortable in your life right now, if you'll feel a bit hurt about it, it means that this is happening for you for a really good cause, okay? Then we have Rainbow. It says the most difficult part of a situation is over. So a lot of encouragement for pile number 3s. I do see some kind of international communication happening here too. So pay attention to what's gonna be happening when it comes to messages coming from the other side, maybe, of the world, or from far away. And something is finishing that was very difficult for you in the future here. So it's like your worries are being washed away here with that rainbow here, pile number 3s. We have 7 of Summer. It says it's time to stop procrastinating and make a decision so that you can move forward with a priority. If you need to do more research, then do so, but don't overthink the situation. Listen to your heart. This is encouraging you to stop staying in one place and overthinking one situation in your head. How do I do this? I don't know if that's the right way. Should I take this? Should I do that? This is saying just act, basically, okay? If you need to do more research when it comes to specific aspects of it, do so, especially when it comes to your career. But it's saying don't overthink and listen to your heart, because your heart already knows where to go. And tuning into love for pile number 3 is going to be a really big deal here. So I don't know if you've been disappointed so much in the past and you shut yourself off, or whatever happened. You're going to renew that love in you, okay? And that's going to help you in the long run. So if you would like to see that weekly, subscribe, and I'm going to see you next week. Bye for now. Hello, pile number 4, whoever has chosen this intuitive card here. We're taking a look at your reading, and as usual, we have one side, what's good coming towards you, what to watch out for, and overall energy. Whoa, guys, this is gonna be a very intense week, seems like, for you. And now, it depends how you look at it, because what I'm seeing happening here, it seems like someone will be fighting with their own demons and trying to understand those dark parts of you. So maybe you're gonna be doing shadow work, because you're gonna be trying to understand why are things not working for you the way you want them to. And it seems like that could be the way of releasing yourself to new potentials here. But firstly, what you have to pay attention to is your own mindset, because for pile 4, what's important here is leaving your old self behind and creating a new self for the future. Now take a look at how you talk to yourself in your own head. Are you more anxious, or are you more in that place of, I don't know if I'm good enough sometimes? This is saying this has to go. And the next week you will notice that, and you will start working on it. You will start understanding that once you tune into your shadow self, take a look at the blockages in your life right now and see if some of them are coming from your childhood or family. So for example, someone who couldn't get who is too anxious or too depressed, and in general just has issues with their own mental state, it can be sometimes coming from people who had similar difficulties even in your family too. So let's say if your mother or father was constantly very anxious, like, oh my god, I don't know what to do, I don't know what's gonna happen, or they were just jumping straight into the future outcomes. And if it was like that, it seems like you might have to understand that some of these traits are taken over and they might not be yours, okay? That's not for all of you, it's for some of you. I'm talking with here. Now for some others, what you're going to be clearing here, it seems like you will be very happy to take a look at the shadow self. And not many people are, because people don't want to be very open with themselves. So you are somehow using those inner demons for your own benefit for the future. So once you overcome that and really understand where that's coming from, where the disappointment is coming from the past. Were you ever disappointed as a kid, regarding a certain aspect in your life that you are blocked at right now? Where you told something that it may be stuck in your subconscious? You're gonna start clearing that for yourself in the next, I would say, 3 weeks. It's a bit ahead for pile number 4s, but really pay attention to that shadow work here. Someone really needs to do that and burn everything down that is not happening for you, what's not helping you to progress. And that's very connected to being in that state of not good enough, or tragedy happened, even if that tragedy wasn't as bad as you make it to be. Okay, so your mindset is something to concentrate on. Let's see what to watch out for. We have Rabbit. It says too much concern with sexual matters. Some of you will actually be tuning into that yourself, and if you have any issues opening yourself up sexually, you will be looking at those shadow aspects of why, okay? And you'll find your answers over there. But Rabbit also talks about you wanting to have things happening for you pretty quickly, and there's that anxiety here, okay? So I would say, guys, really look at the shadow work here. It's gonna be super, super important to your future endeavors. Then we have Broken Ring, and we have parting the ways in either romance or business. So you might decide to leave someone behind, which might give you that anxious feeling here. But funny fact is, what else to watch out for? We have King of Autumn, which is King of Pentacles. So watch out for someone who is talking specifically about a person. You might decide to move away from a person who is grounded, stable, has nice home and nice job. But for some of you, they might be in relationship with someone, so you might decide to part your ways with them, or you might decide to part your ways with a business partner. Okay, and it says, I'm not going to read this out because this is the positive card, but it sits in an aspect of what to watch out for. So watch out for ego as well, I think, here. But ego is kind of good sometimes, but sometimes if you are aiming to be super successful and grounded and have this beautiful, wonderful life like in this card, you might even create these difficulties in your own head sometimes because you're aiming for the perfection. So you're gonna have to leave that perfection behind and really tune into that human side of yours. I am okay, I'm enough, I can accomplish it, but it doesn't have to be perfect, picture perfect. Okay, let's see what's good coming your way. There's a big connection with horses. Do you see that? Tun 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 here. So look up the meaning of a spiritual meaning of the horse. It's quite important. You might be taking a short journey here of some sort. So if you have planned any kind of quick trip, that is allowed throughout these times, as we all know what's happening here, something good will come out of it. You're gonna see in the future yourself a bit more, but look up the meaning of the horse, spiritual meaning of the horse. We have Peacock. It says, be aware of great pride. So look, once you are overcoming your anxieties here and coming out of the toxicity here, okay, it seems like you will be a little bit different. You'll be like, you know what, I'm really proud of myself now. I'm a changed person. And color purple is quite important for pile number 4s. So you might get visions, or you might get messages from the other realms, okay? So I would say connect to your spirituality throughout this next 7 to 10 days from now, because you're going to get a lot of encouragement from the other realms, okay? Then we have ego. It says you may feel that you are trapped in your situation, but that's not true. Be careful not to overly focus upon material wealth and break free of negative thinking. What's funny here, that it's in a good position, what's good coming towards you. So you're realizing that the only person that was trapping you, for a lot of you, is going to be your own mindset. For some others of you, there's going to be that connection of some sort that you're parting ways with. So it's like you're releasing your karma pile number 4, which is really great to see here, because in this lifetime we're here to clear our karmas, right? So the more karma you clear, the more elevated you become, the more experienced you are, the more you can see life from different perspective, and you're gonna start seeing different colors in your life, a bit like that peacock here. Okay, it's gonna turn from gray to colorful for you. So I would say this is a big pile, a very big and important pile when it comes to the cutting karmic cords, getting rid of your own karma, getting rid of people who were karmic for you. Okay, so really pay attention to what's gonna go, as the same from taken from your intuitive card that you have chosen here. There is that partition happening. Okay, so whatever is released here is for the better. So I wish you best of luck. If you like to see this weekly, subscribe, and I'm gonna see you next time. Bye for now.